Hey, what's up, you guys? Esley Greer from Entertainment Fanatic Reviews, back with another review in the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise. And today we are talking about A Nightmare on Elm Street Part 5, The Dream Child. And you're probably thinking, why did he say we? Because today, guys, I'm joined by Matt from Random Matt Videos. So, yeah, let's get started. So, as always, I don't even need to point this out anymore, but as always, I'm going to let my guest speak first, and then I will join in afterwards. So, take it away, Matt.
Thanks a lot, Esley, for allowing me to be part of this collaboration with you when relating to talking about A Nightmare on Elm Street 5, The Dream Child. The positives, I must say, is the story. I love how Lisa Wilcox came back. I think that the asylum looked awesome. I think the special effects for its time were awesome as well. I loved the character Mark, loving to draw, and he loves comic books. So much like me, I love comic books myself. The only things that I have an issue with is I wish there would have been flashbacks when Alice was talking about the story of Amanda Kruger. Another issue I have with the film is that Alice and her father were living in a different house. I don't know if it was supposed to be like as if they lived in that house in part 4, but they just changed the outlook for it, or if they actually had moved to a different house. Supposedly, it's supposed to have been the same house that they lived in part 4, even though it wasn't. That bugged me. But other than that, the movie is awesome. I love it. I could not watch it enough. If I were to rate this film, I would give it a 8 out of 10. So, yeah, that's all I got to say about Nightmare on Elm Street 5, Dream Child. Back to you, Esley.
Yeah, I agree with you on Lisa Wilcox's return. I love the hat. I love the beanie. Yeah, the negatives with the house. Yeah, I noticed that too. I'm glad I'm not the only one. I'm glad that you enjoy it. I can't say the same. But yeah, let's get into my positives and negatives with this film. To me, in this film, there are more characters that you really care about. You have Lisa Wilcox's character. You have her boyfriend. You have the comic book, the one that's into comic books, and a few of her other friends are okay. And also, this is just me, but the kid, Lisa Wilcox's son in this film, we all know who he is, the kid that plays in Jurassic Park. I liked him better in this film than I did in Jurassic Park. To me, I just couldn't stand him in Jurassic Park. He was just an annoying little kid. And I might say I'm not good with kids, but I'm really good with kids. But sometimes they can just get on my nerves. But thankfully, he didn't get on my nerves in this film. He's actually one of the highlights of this film. So that's one thing I can give this kid, is that he does better in Dream Child than he does in Jurassic Park. To me, I think the concept of this one is just weird, but it's a fun one. Like I said, with the characters, I care about them, and I think they're well acted in this film. I'm not saying that the last one was not as well acted, but I think this one has some better acting, just by a little bit. I do think the rebirth of Freddy, the rebirth, the return of Freddy Krueger in this is badass. The visuals and the music during his rebirth in this, I know it might not be called rebirth, but this is what I like to call it. His rebirth in this, the visuals are great. The music is great as well. And I do love the scene, the dinner scene, where she gets stuffed and shit. It's stupid, but that's why I like it. I love the comic book death. I don't like Super Freddy as much as Freddy, but I will say the Super Freddy is more tolerable than Freddy and Freddy's Dead. But I do like the comic book guy. His death was pretty cool. I can relate to him as well because I used to love comic books, and every time I think of a comic book, I think of Stan Lee. So again, I know it's been a month or two, and rest in peace. Live a long life. I love the beginning of this film where you have Mrs. Krueger and everything, and the rebirth, and she's talking to him, and he goes, "We'll just see, bitch. We'll just see." Okay, so on to my negatives. It's a pretty forgettable film. I just watched this last week, and I don't even remember the ending to this film. I don't even remember the way Freddy dies in this. This is... How can a movie be that bad where you forget the ending? Wow. Wow. Like I said, I do love the "we'll just see, bitch, we'll just see" part. Like some of his one-liners in this are okay. You know, that one was pretty cool, but the rest of his one-liners, Freddy in general, is just very cringy, and his dialogue is just annoying, in my opinion. But I will say he does look pretty cool in this film. Not my favorite look, but still decent. At least it's better than Freddy's dead. Like I said, the final scene, I don't even remember. It's unmemorable, and I put right here that it was pretty weak. So it's probably why I don't remember it. But like I said earlier about the rebirth was pretty cool. But what the hell was that the baby Freddy? What the hell was that? Looked like a burnt head of a penis or something. I don't know what the hell that thing was. I'm not even sure I want to know. One of my main gripes with this film is the fact that anytime there was a cool scene in this film, it just went to shit the next one. Like, good, bad, good, bad, good, bad. Like, at least, you know, Dream Master had a consistency to where there's like 2 or 3 good scenes and then a bad one. But no, this one is just like good, bad. Like, it doesn't know what the hell this movie wants to be. And I don't get it. Overall, it is watchably bad and it is okay at best. And that's even barely scraping the surface with this film. Like, it's just, I don't completely hate myself for watching it, but you know, for me, they just got worse after part three, and so, um, with that being said, I will give Nightmare on Elm Street Part Five: The Dream Child a 5.25 out of 10. And as always, if you found any entertainment in this review, let me know in the comments below. And peace.